everybody, Andy Bob here. I'm out here on another frigid Indiana morning. It is cold outside. And funny thing, the weatherman said last night, he said, oh, well, next week it's gonna get really cold. Really? We're not cold right now? There's a polar vortex moving in next week. So we got wind chills of negative 20-ish right now. I think that's what it was. Next week it's supposed to get even colder. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm out here in my hoopty again, if you hear the squealing. Getting a new vehicle, but I'm gonna miss the hoopty, to be honest with you. I think I might even keep it around just to have. It's nice to have a good old hoopty van. Well, today I want to do a video talking about buying stuff online and selling stuff online and security, safety, all that. What prompted it was I've been thinking about it, and it came to mind when over Christmas of, I don't know when you'd be watching this video, but Christmas of 2013, there was a big news story, was Target. Their stores just got, it was one of the biggest security breaches of all time. It turns out it was some kid over in Russia that was stealing all this identification for people that had used their credit and debit cards. And it started out that it was just credit cards, and then it was debit cards, and then they said, well, no one got your password, but turns out that was even wrong. So they got all kinds of information, personal, private, banking information, credit cards, debit cards, they got all that. Last night I was watching the news, and Neiman Marcus is another one that had a security breach. And so people think that, or they used to think, I think that people are starting to get more in gear of buying stuff online. They used to think that, they'd be scared to buy stuff online. I was, and it was smart to be wary about it. I would go on, when I first started eBay, and mostly eBay, not really Amazon, because I didn't do that until recent, but when I would buy stuff on eBay, I would go to CVS or Walgreens, and I would get one of those reloadable cards or a gift card or something like that, and I would use that because I didn't want my personal information out there on the internet. But here's the thing, when they swipe those cards at Target, Neiman Marcus, wherever you're at, it's going through the internet. That's exactly where it's going through. So there is absolutely zero difference between you putting your information in online and you swiping your card out at the shop, at the store, wherever you're at. It's the same system. It's the same internet. It's exactly the same that's going through. It's all encrypted, supposed to be. And if someone wants your information, they're going to get your information. I mean, that's obvious. It's the same thing with, somebody wants to break into your house. It don't matter what safeguards you put up. One way or another, they're going to find a way into your house, But you want to create those layers of protection, to keep you from that. And if it does make you feel better to go out and buy you a gift card, just make sure that you can use it online, because there are some that they won't have. When you go to buy something online, it'll ask for your address, and a lot of those gift cards, your address won't be attached to it, so they won't allow you to use it. And terrorists made all that possible, so you can thank them. But my point is, you're starting to see people move more towards the virtual world. It's a whole new business. It's a whole new atmosphere that we're moving into right now. If you're in a brick and mortar store, if you've got a regular storefront and you don't have a web presence, you are making a huge mistake, in my most humble opinion. That you're going to see there's going to be more competition online. There's a lot of states, even, I think there has been a federal push. There's a lot of states that are hitting up the big ones. Amazon's one, especially here in Indiana, because it just came into effect. Amazon has to charge a sales tax on Indiana residents now. It's something that you're going to have to get used to. And the reason is, they say that it's unfair to the brick and mortar stores. And I don't disagree with that. I really don't. I did it first, and the reason I disagree with it was because the brick and mortar stores have just as much opportunity to be online as anyone else. But for whatever, with that, setting that aside, you're just, everything is being pushed into the virtual world. People are getting smarter because they have on their phones, it's a computer attached to you. Most people have their smartphones, you got a computer attached to you 24/7. If someone's shopping for something, I know this is my case. When you're shopping for something, what's the first thing you do? You go online, check reviews, check prices. And then I go to, if I'm buying electronics, I go to Best Buy, I go to Amazon, I go to, you go anywhere that's selling that item. And if you don't have a web presence and you're a brick and mortar store, you're being overlooked. You're missing out on potential customers. If you don't want to give out that information, you're going to be hurting yourself really bad, because it's the way of the world today. And, people are expecting to know these things, and it's easy to find out information nowadays. So if you're going to withhold that information, smash into this guy. If you're withholding information, you're going to have a problem. So anyways, just want to make a video today discussing that. Hopefully it'll get you guys thinking a little bit in that direction. If you have a brick and mortar store, if you're like me and you just have an eBay, Amazon, your own website, it's something that, for me, I don't ever really see a reason why I would need a brick and mortar store, why I would need a storefront, because then there's a whole new arena of people I need to get into my store. And the advertising, it's just the overhead involved. To me, in my business model, it doesn't make much sense at all, short of, pride, wanting to have a storefront, tell people to look at my store, but that's not really that important to me. I'm trying to feed my family, and, I like the freedom, and when you have a brick and mortar store, you're kind of tied to that store. But anyways, just a few things to think about. I'm not saying be careless, be reckless with your information that you have online, that you put out there, but for anyone that's on the fence that, that doesn't want to buy online, compare the prices. Look at the prices of what's in the store, and then look at what you can buy it for on eBay or Amazon or any other place for that matter. There's even stores that have specials just for internet stuff, and that if you order it online, they'll ship it to the store, they'll ship it to your house completely free. So, there's so many more things you can do, and such a bigger market that you can open up to on both sides of it. Whether you're selling, you've got a worldwide market that you can tap into. If you're buying, you've got a worldwide market that's competing that you can get into. So, something to think about. Hopefully it helped you guys all out. Look for me on Twitter. It's AndyBobsT2. Andy Bob's Threads and Thrift is just too much to type in every time. So AndyBobsT2 plus T2 sounded cool. It's just how I roll, I guess. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Good luck if you're selling. Good luck if you're buying. Hang in there. God bless y'all.